Thank you for getting here so quickly. I appreciate it.
Well, that's one thing about Farm Resource Center, that we do try to call you immediately after we get your hotline call, and we try to see you as soon as possible. But during the call, we do some assessment and talk to you a little bit about your crisis. I do have a few things I want to explain to you about Farm Resource Center.
Okay.
We are a free confidential service to you. Farm Resource Center began in 1985 when there was a farm crisis, and that's why we have the name Farm Resource Center. We do serve all families and individuals in Illinois, so in most all of the counties. So we have a unique model about us. We're not anything like any other agency. We actually don't duplicate any services at all. We refer you to other services, and like in your instance, you were referred to us, but from someone else too. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things that I do want to point out to you. We have an assessment program that we work with. I can explain to you your consumer rights. That's what this paperwork is about. We're an accredited agency, so we do follow the accreditation standards of everything. We do not, we're a crisis intervention outreach, as I explained to you before on the phone. Mm-hmm. And we're not licensed or degreed counselors, but we are clinically trained within our own system, that we are professionals that come out to talk to you about mental health crisis intervention issues. And since you have called us, then we do all that we can to help you. We explain to you all your consumer rights. We do a well-being assessment as well, so we'll have a better understanding of what your well-being is at the time that we first see you. Then we have a 10-week program, and at the end of the 10-week program, after we have work together to set goals that you can work to meet, and I will give you referrals and all to follow up with.
Okay.
Then we'll review all these things during our visits and at the end of the 10-week period to see how you have progressed with your crisis, because we want to empower you to be able to handle a crisis when it comes about. Mm-hmm. And giving you some of the resources will be very helpful to do that.
I think so.
So you'll be able to know where to go for some of the things that you need. And if any time that I need to talk to somebody, we do have a consent release form for you to sign, and we'll discuss that, so you'll know exactly what we're talking with the other agencies and all.
Okay.
So, and then at the end, we'll do another well-being assessment to see how well you've improved. So that's pretty much the program that we have, and would you like to get started with this?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And one of the main issues you discussed with me on the phone was your depression.
Yes.
So the service I'd like to send you to is our local mental health office. Mm-hmm. So that would be one of the referrals and one of the goals we would want to set for you on your action plan.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've tried to get some help through mental health, and they told me there's like a 3-month waiting list to even, be able to be contacted or, get any kind of help through them. So.
Okay. Well, we can work with you, and if you don't mind, sign a consent release so we can discuss with them trying to get you in there sooner. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, we can give you personal emotional support and give you encouragement and work with you on some of the referrals and issues that they would like for you to meet. So if you would sign the consent release, the three of us can work together on working on that too. Okay. But we can set that as a goal that we want to get you into mental health within a certain length of time, and as soon as they can accept you. And that would be one of the things that we would work on first, because we want to address your mental health issues first. Mm-hmm. And then we can work on the fact that you have other goals like needing some housing, and we can refer you to the housing authority for that and see if we can get you an apartment.
Right. Well, this is awesome, because I've just felt so alone, and I didn't know who to turn to.
Well, that's one unique thing about Farm Resource Center. We will fill in that gap and meet you at your kitchen table or at your home, or if you feel more comfortable, if you're uptown in a public place, we can meet you there too. But we try to meet people at where they're most comfortable, and we can talk about their issues. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing we want to do, is give you personal emotional support, and we'll work with the other agencies to try to get you the assistance you need.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll get this started for you.
And thank you again for getting here as quick as you did.
Okay, we appreciate your thankfulness, and we do the best way we can. Well, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
Now that we've gone through the 10-week program, we have an assessment for you to do here to see how you've improved, and we want to discuss your goals, which we've been doing for the last few weeks, but you've met all your goals, which is wonderful. You're receiving mental health services now. You've also got you an apartment at the Housing Authority, which is a good thing. And how do you feel about that?
It's wonderful to start to have a life again.
Oh,
You just don't know how much your services and your help has been to me. Because I kind of feel like, you know, without you guys, I probably wouldn't have made it.
well, I appreciate that because we work really hard at providing our services to people, especially, you know, with our special model of going out to see people individually, and we find that a lot of people will not go to other services because they have to go to a office, or they sometimes just kind of get denied and they feel rejected, but we don't want anybody to feel that way.
Right, and you've never at any time made me feel that way. I mean, any time I've called, even with the simplest question, you guys have been right there with the answer and right there to help pull me through.
And I appreciate that too. But we really work hard to try to help people, and I appreciate those comments. With your well-being here, you've really improved a lot from when we first saw you, and that makes a big difference. We keep data on that, and we like to show that you've made improvements with our work with you, and you've really done a lot for yourself too. You've taken control, you've worked on your action plan, you've followed up on the resources and the referrals that I've given you, and you should feel good about yourself as well.
I feel a whole lot better than I did the first time we sat down and talked.
Yeah, I knew.
It's just been incredible, and I guess maybe you guys have given me hope that I didn't have before.
That's nice. It's nice to hear.
I'm Roger Hannon, Executive Director of the Farm Resource Center, also known as FRC. I've been with this organization since it was established in 1985 as a rural outreach mental health crisis intervention agency.
And I'm Ann Rahill. I'm a new board member for FRC, and I'm so glad to be aboard because of all the wonderful services that FRC provides to rural Illinoisans.
We are speaking to you today because our governor has deleted the funding for this very vital program. You can see in the background the service being delivered, and it will no longer be available because of these cuts.
Last year alone, FRC reached over 4,000 individuals and families in Illinois. That reached 55 counties. Without funding for FRC, all of these families would have been in peril.
We are asking for your help. We're asking you to contact your legislators. We're asking you to contact the governor's office. We need this program to be able to deliver service to people in rural Illinois, and funding is required for this to happen. Your help would be appreciated. Thank you.